Alright, so game 3, and I'm versing Andy Rag here. How you going, man?
Good.
So take us through your list. It's a demon list, I can see.
It's very cut and paste. So you've got two Bloodthirsters, both with so 2 greater gifts, 1 greater, 1 exalted. 3 units of dogs, so they're fairly ubiquitous corn dogs these days. 2 units of horrors, 1 starting in reserve because they're terrified, and 2 grinders, both the Mark and Nurgle and the Pie Plate.
Fantastic. And my big boy is hiding here, everything else off the table, and we'll just have a quick... That's the map, or the table. Alright. Alright, so we've got 6 objectives and versing demons. And some of my favourite units, in a very facetious, tongue-in-cheek way, Bloodthirsters. Tyranids can't deal with Bloodthirsters, I just gotta put it out there. I mean, it's theoretically possible, and I try to do it this game, but when you're passing your saves, or your 3d6 leaderships from Doom, you're laughing. And when you fail a 3-inch charge or 4-inch charge and you roll 3, it's even better. So let's get into the game here. Luckily, it was not a kill point mission. This was a many objective point mission, and also my opponent Andy. I hope it's Andy. Yeah, Andy. He had a whole bunch of dogs, which I kind of had to deal with. But luckily, dealing with them gave me victory points because it was the fast attack is scoring one. So I said, cool. I'll try and kill as many of the dogs as possible because they're the real annoying things, I guess. The Bloodthirsters, I just let them kill me as much as possible, or limit the amount of damage that they can do. I learnt to hate Zench, especially little demons that go to ground. In area terrain, giving him a 3+ cover, rerolling once to save. Never mind, moving on. And I thought, see, I got my Hive Tyrants over here to kind of, I made sure I positioned them so they couldn't be vector struck. They wouldn't be, charged too early, and I thought, no, look, I could survive 1, maybe 2. Grounding checks and not get assaulted, but of course I failed on the very first one and got assaulted. Luckily, my big boss there didn't die, and so he's got Hive Commander, and my army needs Hive Commander to get the 2+ to come on. So luckily he survived with 1 wound, and I think all my army but 1 thing comes in. Yeah, so, and here, you can see what I'm trying to do. I'm setting up a thing there. It was kind of a bit of a bait to get his Bloodthirsters in a group of dogs, because what I'm trying to do here is drop the Doom within 6 inches of all those things. He positioned them really well. And then I would be spawning Termagants and holding one of the Bloodthirsters within Doom's 6-inch aura. And you can see that's about a 4-inch charge there, and so that was what I was trying to do. And that's kind of how I have to, how Nids have to kind of deal with these Bloodthirster things, because it's really too hard to defeat them in combat. They got weapon skill 10, initiative 10, 6 attacks base, and they instant kill on the 6, on the wound 6. So throwing in monstrous creatures and stuff like that is just, yeah, it's not good. Kind of like game 1, my dice were abysmal. I'm looking for my Morlock here in the middle. I think in actually Andy's turn, he causes 6 wounds on them, just 6 normal wounds, 3+ saves. I failed 5 of them. Just there, you saw I failed a 4-inch charge. He passed all 3 of his Doom Brain Sucks on leadership 9 for the 2 Bloodthirsters and leadership 7 on the Hounds. Andy's having a great game, and I'm having a crap one. By turn 3, I knew I wasn't going. Well, I didn't know I wasn't going to win. It was more, I said, right, I'm probably not going to win this game. I am going for as many points as possible and going for the draw. and so I was just playing the objectives. I said, right, I'm going to sacrifice everything on the lower half of the table. Everything. Just, yeah, Turvagon, who cares? Little Gans, my Hive Tyrant, he's already dead. Doom, don't care. Even the Morlocks, I pop down the middle here. I just want him to go as far away down the bottom as possible, so that I've got free range to those 3 objectives at the top. The one right in the middle and the 2 on the top. I've got enough units there, and I've still got the Turvagon to come on and outflank. It didn't come on this turn yet. And that's literally what I was saying. I'm just going to have those 3 objectives, hold them, go for the draw. My Yurgmoors did pop up. I've killed 1 squad of dogs. I do manage to kill another squad of dogs down here with the rest of those Termagants and my Morlock charging in. And I kill 1 Soul Grinder with my Warlord jumping in. And so I now have, as soon as I kill those dogs, I'll have 2 points. I'll have Line Breaker. Won't have First Blood. He's got First Blood. He's got Warlord. But he doesn't have that many scoring troops, because I've just killed his scoring troops up at the top there. The going to ground demons. Through an assault through my Devil-Gaunts. He's got the dogs, 1 big black dog squad there in the middle. But he can only cap 1 thing. And so, he kept on forgetting to throw his Portaglyph. He definitely said it was a mistake on his part to not throw it turn 1. And when he does remember it, it scatters, almost to the edge of the table and doesn't spawn. So this is the Pac-Man thing here. And we're just talking about when it scatters, it's like a drop pod. It goes the full distance. If it lands in Impassable, it stops. So it doesn't spawn there. And if that was actually, say, turn 1, as Andy was saying, if he could throw it turn 1, he would have so many more troops, or maybe just 1 extra troops. That's all he needs, 1 extra troops to cap another objective. Now, that was probably the game-winning mistake, game-losing mistake here. So because I was just focusing on the objectives and just holding those 3 and just doing everything I can to do 3, and he's only got 2. So he had a unit of horrors coming from reserves and the Hound. So he's got 2. Maybe if the Portaglyph spawns, possibly, but he's got 2. I've got 3. Now, again, because I had terrible luck and I wasn't killing anything, and Andy just has a ton of models to move around, we're running out of time here, and I double checked with Adam the TO to say, if this was the last turn. And so before Andy had his last turn, made sure that he knew, this was the 4th turn, so play for, we're not going anymore. He did. He thought, yep, he had it all wrapped up. I had my 4th turn. Morlock pops up, knocks him off one of his objectives, and then runs to contest. I then have 3 to his 1, plus I got the bonuses of killing 2 of the fast attacks. So yeah, I pulled a win somehow. It was still a really, really tough game there. Alright.